Hey guys, I'm Pablo, and in this video I'm going to introduce you to another great project, Void Farm. As you know guys, there have been many scam projects lately, but we're only trying to find and introduce you guys to the most trusted projects. So guys, how does this project work? What are their priorities? We're going to talk about all of that. But first, I'm going to put out a small disclaimer that this is not going to be an investment advice. I'm just going to use their website and the Medium page and the documents to introduce you guys to this project, and that's going to be it. It's not going to be an investment advice. You have to do your own research, you have to do your own investigation, and then invest in any project that I introduce. Even though all the projects that I introduce are reliable, but still, you should make this a habit to do your own research, do your own investigation, and then invest in the project. Now let's get started. Here we are at the void.farm. You can get all the details from here. You can see all the stats. Here's their Twitter announcement that is directly linked towards here. And they have all the options such as exchange, liquidity. There are so many features over here in this farm. But the first thing, as you know, is getting the introduction, getting ourselves introduced to this project. How does it work? What is their mission? What is their roadmap, tokenomics, and all that information that we need. So, first of all, farming starts in block here in 1 day's 4 hours. So you can get the timer from here. Here are the docs, GitHub, Medium pages. So they have a lot of information down here. And here is their #X audit and the TechRate audit. So they have been audited from 2 different places, from TechRate and from the #X audit. We will be reading about that later on. So let's get started. Here we are at the docs, our mission. Like the void of a black hole, consuming everything that comes close to it, getting bigger and bigger in the solar system, we are determined to create our own farming system. Our specific mission is to generate trust through a series of farmings, each with new features. Check the roadmap, so we'll be checking that later on, where users of the DeFi ecosystem can generate returns without worrying about the safety of their funds. Demonstrating commitment, creating sustainable farmings over time, and educating in basic security so that the average digger can avoid rug pulls as much as possible. So you can already get the idea of their mission, what their goal is, what they want to achieve. So basically, you guys know how many scam projects out there. There have been so many rug pulls and so many scam projects. So what they are doing is that they are emphasizing and enhancing on the security of the project so that the investors feel safe investing and keeping their money in the project. So that is their mission. And you can tell they have already been audited from #X and the TechRate. Most people would just go by one, but they have already been audited by 2 different places. They're starting with Void Farm. This is the first in a series of farmings with the aim of creating safe ecosystem to generate returns. Void Farm is a yield farm with built-in token deflation running on the Binance Smart Chain that, with a set of deflationary mechanics, seek to generate long-term sustainable returns. And here are their features. With this first farming, we seek to create a solid base of trust in the team and burn and reward mechanism that keeps the APRs attractive and the Void token at a good price. 30,000 maximum supply of Void, a farming reflective token. No one will have an advantage over the purchase of Void, and no previous tokens will be mined for team reservation. No pre-sale or anything like that. 0.01 Void mined per block, around 288 Void tokens per day, a very low emission, low mining developer fee of 2%, 2% of every transaction will be burned, and another 2% automatically split to all other token holders. All tokens received by reflection within the pools will be automatically burned, time lock of 12 hours with prior notice of any changes, and of course, no migrator code. Decreasing deposit fee according to how the project progresses, starting at 4%. This is to maintain a healthy relationship between the deposit fees and the performance of the pools. There will be a small initial mining to add liquidity, which will immediately be burned. This will be announced at the exact moment on the Void Farm social networks. A series of articles about security and a commitment to transparency. You can start with the security section right here. So they have linked their roadmap, which is up next. And here are the tokenomics of the void, the buyback mechanism, and the farming chains improvements that we'll be checking out. And from the security, they have, you can see the contracts, migrated code removed, initial liquidity burned, how to check the time lock, how to check an audit is real, and here are the social media links. So they have all these tabs over here. Obviously, we cannot check all these because of the time limit that we have on the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to check their audits and probably a bit of contract, but mostly audits. And the tokenomics, obviously, that's the basic part of the project, so we can't miss that. So you can see that this is how this project works. There is a 4% fee, but they're saying that this is for now because it is in the initial stages. Later on, when the project progresses, they will be decreasing the deposit fee, so it will go below the 4%. But right now it is 4%. 2% of every transaction will be burned, so that the value of the price is sustained, and the 2% is automatically split to all token holders, and that is how we're going to make passive income from this project. You can tell that this is a safe project because they have been putting so much emphasis, so much significance, and giving so much importance to the security and safety of the investors. So let's take a look at the tokenomics, and then we'll come back to the roadmap. So here is the void token tokenomics. Token details: name, void token, ticker, void. Here is the contract address. Here is the chain, Binance Smart Chain. Maximum supply is 30,000. We have already established that. Deflationary mechanism: per each transaction, 2% is burned and 2% is automatically split to all token holders. Emission rate: 0.01 void per block, 288 void per day. Estimated time to mint maximum supply is 3 months. A small 2% is sent to the developer address. And here is their buyback and burn mechanism. In most farmings, the developers mint part of the tokens for them. In addition to this, they charge a deposit fee in the pools. For example, Goose Finance developers mine 10% of the tokens for themselves. This seems insane to us. To take profits, they sell the token, generating a drop in price, and make buybacks with the pool fee. We decided to take a different approach. The void farm team will not sell a single void. All voids that go to the developer wallet will be burned for the first week. But in addition to the above, we will also make purchases and void burns whenever we see it necessary. Added to this, void burns 2% of each transaction, and the voids received by reflection within the pools are also burned. This is the new level of burning system. And here is farming chains and improvements. I think that's the Q3. Different tokenomics in each farming. Each farming will have native tokens with different functions, from governance to reflective tokens that build LP on several native tokens, generating a game mode. Pools, just one click. Each pool will display a list of tokens you have in your portfolio, and that can automatically be swapped for the token or LP token of the pool. This looking for the best price using AMM optimizers and without charging extra commissions, exactly as if you did the swap. New farming mechanics. We will offer new pools where another token other than the native one is farmed, which will be sold every so often for the native token, thus generating an increase in the price and offering stable APRs over time. And that is it from the tokenomics and their buyback and burning mechanism and farming chains and improvements. Now let's take a look at the roadmap, and then we'll move forward to the audits and then back to the website and the social media accounts. So here is their roadmap. Q2, advertising campaign and partnerships. Release of void token and void.farm, which has already been achieved. At least one smart contracts audits, but they have achieved 2. Series of basic articles about farming and security, so you can get all these articles down here, right here. I will show you, but I might not read it out for you. Listing void on exchanges and bots. Game mechanics to incentivize token burning. Q3, farming chains, a series of farmings with, although independent of each other, developed by the same team, each one with improvements over the previous one. New farming with different tokenomics. Don't be anxious. Swap and deposit fees in the pools at the same time. Pools, just one click. New pool mechanics to generate buying pressure and have more stable APRs. Know that every upgrade can be on the current farming or a new one. This will be decided and announced in good time. And now, let's move towards the audit, which is in the security tab right here. Once the audits are finished, they will be posted here. First, they had written this here: don't buy, void, or deposit anything before it's done, but it was done, so they put a strike through to it. And now once the audits are finished, they will be posted here, and they are posted here. As you can see, #X audit complete. Here is the full #X audit report, and here is the tech rate audit complete. Here's the entire report, and here are all the updates that has happened, so you can check it for yourself. And here are the contracts. As you can see over here, Void token, MasterChef, time lock. Void farm will not be released until we have at least one audit done or on the Void token and MasterChef. When the audit is complete, it will be announced and updated here, and it is updated here. So this is probably the medium page of the #X audit completed. And on the other hand, the time lock contract will not be audited because it has no modifications compared to other farmings. You can check this for yourself on the site over here by placing our time lock on one side and the other time lock of some other farming, legitimate of course. We leave you some examples over here. Here's the Goose Finance time lock and the Kebab Finance time lock, so you can compare those and see that it's not something different, so it doesn't need a separate audit. And here is the Void Farm Smart Contract audit report from the #X. And that's about it. From here you can see all the other information over here. Initial liquidity burn, I don't think I read that out before, but basically there's the entire information that is related to the security that ensures that this project is safe. And here are all their social media links. Here is their Twitter, twitter.com/voidfarm, so go follow them on there. Here are their Telegram, announcements, English chat, and there's the Spanish chat. And here are their Medium page, which have extra information. As you guys know, we have already checked all these things before, but if you want to be informed about the announcements and the important updates, so you can follow them on Twitter and Telegram and keep a track on the Medium pages, and you'll be good to go. So here we are back on the website. We have seen all the information about it. Earned up to 3,719,003. Okay, keeps on changing, but you can see the amount of APR is very solid right here. Market cap is $62,968. Total value locked $1 across all LPs and void pools. And circulating supply 37.87. Deposit and staking are disabled until farming starts as Saturday 24th, which will be tomorrow. So guys, to be informed about the innovations of this project, follow the Telegram pages. I'll put all necessary links in the video description. So guys, we only introduce reliable systems here so we can help you earn more easily. Thousands of investors are listening to us, and traders always make good money. Maybe if you buy this coin now, you can become a millionaire after a year. So I recommend this project to everyone. So guys, I'm putting all their social media links in the video description. You can also join their community and see more details from there. And also guys, you can get more information from the admins. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involves significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not. If there is something you don't know, please don't hesitate to ask me. So guys, I'm really happy to introduce you guys to this wonderful project. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.